this is Amira again from Amira's Beauty channel. Welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning into today's video. So what I have today is pretty much everything Dior that I've collected this year. I wanted to first test these out a little bit before I could form an opinion and tell you guys more about. So here's everything, and this is more of a collective haul, so it's not just one order. These always come with like free gifts with purchase and stuff that I've shown in my other video before this. I make sure you go and watch that. And in this one, there is some stuff that I purchased from Dior's website. Some is actually from Nordstrom, and then there is I think at least one item that I got from Macys, and I think there's one item I got from Neiman Marcus. So let's get started. I'm going to show you guys, there's two items in this haul that I'm not going to be swatching because of how pretty it is. And I apologize for that in advance. I will swatch it at some point in the future, but not right now. I'm not able to bring myself to do it. What I will start from is I will start with the blushes that I got, and I have 3 blushes. Actually, there is one more, 4 blushes. So I wanted to show you these because some of these are actually available on Sephora's website. Not all of them, but some of these are, and there's a sale coming up. Also, I believe Nordstrom right now is price matching with Macys because Macys has a 15% off. So if you can get these for discounted prices, it's even better, I think. The Dior Backstage is only available on Dior's website and on Sephora's website, so I wanted to show you this as well. I was able to snag this up as soon as it came in stock because this has been out of stock for a while now. So the shades I got, one of these is from one of their limited edition ones, and it is Birds of a Feather collection. So here's one of the blushes. And the other 2 blushes I got are Charnell and Poison Matte. And these are really, really gorgeous blushes. I use them and I love them. And I hope they come out with more shades. Here we go. Let's do some swatches and let me show you guys the packaging up close. Comes in a little pouch like this. This one I've purchased directly from Dior's website. It has like these feathers on here. It's actually very pretty. This turned out to be a little bit deeper than it looked on the website, but I'm happy about that. However, the one thing to remember with this one specifically, this shade, which is called, what is it called again? It's called Nude Glide. 468 Nude Glide, I think is the name. And this was a limited edition. Nude Glide. So this is not available. If they run out, this will be gone. So if you're able to get this, I would get this. And I've noticed usually Neiman Marcus has most of the stuff that is limited edition and out of stock everywhere else. You might end up finding it at Neiman Marcus. Neiman Marcus does give free shipping, so I would look there if you can't find it anywhere else. Now this one is very shimmery. That's my only problem with this. If I use this blush, I like it. I definitely like it, but it does seem to have a lot of loose glitter in it, which I'm not a huge fan of. It does get all over my face, on my cheeks. At least when I use this, I try not to use any highlighter because this is a very shimmery blush. And if you're okay with that, I think you would be. See, I don't know if you can see, but there is glitter. It's not just like a shimmery soft blush or anything. It's very soft, but it does have shimmer running through it. So keep that in mind. That is Nude Glide, but I do like it and it's very, very pretty. The other 2 shades, I'm gonna show you guys Charnell. Charnell and Poison Matte. Picked them up from Nordstrom. And at that time too, Nordstrom was having a sale at that time. So I was able to get it for a better price, 15% off. All right, so let's look at Charnell. It's a matte blush. It's a matte nude blush on me. I have used this quite a bit, but I still have the C&D embossing on there. So as you can see, it's a very nude shade, but it does show up on me. And I am more of a light medium during the winter time, and then I am more of a medium during summer. So this works out really nicely on me, and I think it's not showing up very well on the camera, but trust me, it is showing up really well. We'll make sure to insert some nicer footage to show you guys what it looks like. I don't know if it's showing up well. And this one I really like. This is the Poison Matte shade, and I haven't used a lot because I think I'm going to use it more during winter time. This is what Poison Matte looks like. I think I've only used this once so far, and I actually really like this. So the thing with me and blush is that I prefer a softer blush. I don't wear very deep blush. I prefer a very soft blush, and this is a very nice deeper pink color on me, so it works out really well. So there's that. I'm gonna put this away. The last blush I picked up is the Dior Backstage one in the 001 pink. It's called the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow in 001 pink. And I do have the other shade. There's two shades. I love the small packaging on this. It shows the color of the blush. It's not the actual blush that you're seeing through this. It opens up and it has a little mini mirror in there, and then this is the shade. I have the other one, which is more of a coral shade, and I know this looks really bright on my hands here, but it actually looks really nice on the cheeks when you blend it out. It kind of adjusts to your skin tone. Don't be afraid of this. If you are a deeper skin tone, I would recommend trying it out. So here's all the shades of the 4 blushes. All right. Moving on now, I am going to show you guys the other items I got. So I did get a highlighter. This one is their new one, the Forever Couture Luminizer Intense Highlighting Powder Longwear and Comfort. Got the shade 03. This one I ended up getting from Macys because it was sold out everywhere else. And I got one eyeshadow, so I had to give it a try. So I picked up the quint called Tutu, 76922, and I will make sure to insert images of or video clips of when it was brand new. And this is so gorgeous. These are so pigmented. I have used this quite a bit on my eyes, and it's long wearing. I do have drier eyelids. I do use a primer, and the primer I always use and have been using for 10 years is this one, the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. Seems to work really well for me. And long lasting, I did use the applicator for the shimmery shades. I want to show you guys the swatches. These are the satins, and the satin and a matte shade, I think. This one also feels like a satin but has more shimmeriness. All right. The pigmentation is really nice on this one. This one here is lovely for like an inner corner pop if you want, or under the brow too. I've actually used it on the brow. It's really pretty and it works like a highlighter. It's really nice. And then I'm going to do the center shade, which is I think my favorite shade. I love this kind of shade. So that's the center shade. Anyway, so these are all the shades from this palette. This is Tutu is what it's called. And moving on, let me show you guys the highlighter really quick. This is their new highlighter, and it's a different packaging from their previous one. This is soft and kind of squishy. This is in the shade 03. Pearlescent, is it called Pearlescent Glow, I think? Pearlescent Glow. And a lot of people have been complaining about this one not being as nice and strong as the other shades. Now, there's, I think, 4 more shades in this highlighter, and I didn't pick them up because I feel like I have all of those shades already. This one seemed a little bit different, so I got it. I'm glad I got it. It has a little bit of a blue undertone to it, and it's not as strong of a highlight. It's more of a subtle highlight, and I don't mind that. So see how strong it looks on your fingers, but when you apply it with a brush on your cheeks, it does seem to do this. And for me, this is not very subtle. On me, it shows up really nicely. So I like it. What do you guys think of this one? Let me know. People have complained a lot about it not being a strong enough highlight from what I've seen. So that's all of the blushes, the eyeshadow palette, and the highlighter. I'm going to go remove all this, and I'll be back with a clean arm to do some lipstick swatches. And more eyeshadows, yes. I do have singles that I want to show. All right, so I'm back with a nice and clean arm. I am gonna do, I have 2 of the mono eyeshadow palettes, well, mono eyeshadows, and these are newly formulated ones. The ones I have, one is a limited edition one, and you'll see why it's limited edition, and the shade is Nude Dress 573 Satin. This does exist in the regular mono eyeshadow, so you would be able to find it. You might not be able to find it in the limited edition style. And then this is the other one I got, 570 Copper Velvet, not limited edition, should be available to buy. Not sure if these are available on Sephora's website or not, but they are available on other websites. I think Macys does carry them. And I kind of wanted to show you guys one old eyeshadow that I have from a long time ago from Dior again, and these have been discontinued, and they've replaced these with the new eyeshadows here. So I'm going to start with 570 Copper in the Velvet formula. This is the new packaging versus the old packaging. This is a little bit smaller in size, and they've replaced this with this. It's nice, you just press it and it opens up. I do believe from the back I can tell this is like, you could remove this, pop this out, and put it in a palette, I think. And let me just double check the amount. They both have the same amount in them. The amount has not changed, even though packaging looks a little bit smaller. So this one is my favorite eyeshadow, okay? This is 658 Cosmopolite, and I love this. So instead of the palettes, this is what I was loving, and I do love this. I'm glad I have this because now they don't have it, and this is one of my favorite eyeshadows to wear. It's like my go-to eyeshadow for like one eyeshadow and done kind of look. They have changed it. So now it's like a square, pops out, and this is the packaging for the Copper Velvet. And I'm gonna swatch this. I have worn this, it's pretty nice. I like the formula. It's like a mustardy shade. And I love this kind of color for for fall season. So you can see the pigmentation is great. I am going to show you guys Cosmopolite in case you guys are able to find it anywhere. Please do get it because this is a beautiful shade. This is Cosmopolite. All right, you can see how nice and opaque that is. This is a beautiful shade. And then this one that I'm not going to be able to swatch today, this is the limited edition one, and the reason why I can't swatch this, you'll see in a sec. This one is in the shade 573 Nude Dress is what it's called. Because look at that. How pretty. I haven't even removed the plastic off of it because it has this ribbon with Christian Dior Paris written on it. So I'm unable to bring myself to swatching this. So this is one of the items that I'm not going to swatch. Same thing with the lipsticks. These are the lipsticks that I have purchased over the year. And one of them is a limited edition one that I will show you guys first. I think it's this one. And it came out with that eyeshadow. I don't know, I don't think this is still available on Dior, but you could check. The shade, however, you will be able to buy this lipstick in this shade, 720 Icone in the Velvet formula. It's a beautiful shade. It has Christian Dior on it, and I am unable to bring myself to swatching it just yet. I'm sorry, you guys. Don't hate me for that. I do like collecting things. And then this is the lipstick called Ultra Wild 626 Rouge Dior Ultra Rouge from the Birds of a Feather collection. This is what it looks like. Another, I think this works very well for fall. I'm gonna swatch it right here. It's pretty much the same shade as the eyeshadow that I have. If you have this shade from a previous collection, Rouge Dior 600 Ultra Tough. No, not the Ultra Tough, I'm sorry, this is the wrong one, but I'll show you this, guys, too. Here you go, this is Ultra Tough. I think this is still available. I got this from Macys a long time ago. I don't know if Sephora has this shade, but if they do, I think this is a nice shade. It's like a gray mauve shade, and these are not transfer proof or matte at all. Let me see. Now these, okay, this one is also an old one. I still have it in the box. This is from a previous collection. This one is called 823 Ultra Ambitious. And at first I thought this was the same as the Ultra Wild shade, but this has a much more of a cooler undertone. So if you own this and are wondering if it's the same, this is cool undertone and this is a warm undertone. You don't need both of them at all, I think. And then these two are kind of new. I still haven't worn them enough. These are the Forever Liquid lipsticks, and I have two of them. These are very comfortable to wear, by the way. I really like these. So this one is called 200. Is there a name attached? Forever Dream is what this is called. These are available on Sephora. So there is a sale coming up and you could definitely get this during the sale. It's a nice, pretty shade. I like it. It's a nude kind of shade. And then the other one is 820 Forever Unique is what this is called. Very pretty. Perfect for fall. Everything is perfect for fall on my arm right now, I think. So these are all the things I have. These two are the eyeshadows, and then these are all the lip products. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. And the last thing that I want to show you guys from this haul specifically is the lip liners that I purchased. And I'm going to show you guys all the lip liners I have. Alright, so here is the packaging of the lip liner. These are also newly formulated lip liners to my knowledge. The reason I never purchased much of Dior lip liners or Dior contours is because I can't find swatches. There aren't many swatches because this is not available at Sephora. These are available at Nordstrom, I think. Macys carries them and Dior's website does carry them. I think Bloomingdale's and Neiman Marcus carries them. But because they're not available at Sephora and I usually go there for my, swatching and picking out stuff, I never actually got into these. But I'm excited because these are new for newly formulated lip liners, and very pricey for what they are. But they are 15% off right now on Macys and Nordstrom if you want. I have 3 shades in total that I want to show you, and they do come with their own little sharpener, and it has like a little brush tip on the other side. I can't justify the price for these, okay? So I'm not really going to purchase any more of these, but the ones I do have, I really like these. These are very, very soft and comfortable to wear. I'm going to show you guys. The first shade is called 593 Brown Fig. I like to wear these just by themselves. As you can see, these have been used quite a bit. I like to use them as a lipstick almost because of how it applies. Very opaque, and it's very easy to wear. This is like a brown color, like a mid-tone brown color on me, Brown Fig. And then there's another one I have which is also kind of brown. It's called 414 Jungle. Also, I have used this quite a bit. It's a nudie brown, but again, brown nonetheless. So when I'm swatching them side by side, I feel like this is more, Jungle is a little bit more on the warm tone, and Brown Fig is a little bit more on the cool tone. Love these. And then the last one I have is called Saint Germaine A24, and there is a lipstick with this name as well, I think, or all of them might have lipsticks in the same shade name. These apply just like lipstick, very comfortable, very long wearing on me, at least. That's Saint Germaine, and I like Saint Germaine a lot. This is my go-to lip liner. I don't think I'll be repurchasing these because of how pricey these are for a lip pencil. Anyway, so that's pretty much everything I think I have from Dior. I haven't shopped from them in a long time. I remember getting 2 eyeshadow, well, there were like 3 eyeshadows in each palette. Those are very pretty. The tri-oblique eyeshadow palettes. I have a pink and a brown one. If I can find them, I'll write down the names. Not a huge fan of them because I didn't find them very, like the color payoff was not as great for my pigmented eyelids, so I kind of didn't want to get them. If your eyelids are not as pigmented as mine are pretty pigmented. They're like 2 shades darker than my actual skin tone. They would work really well on you, but they don't show up as nicely as I would like them to. But they're very sophisticated and lovely looking palettes. And then I have one which was, I think, a New Year, kind of Happy New Year quad. It had like all these jewel tone shades that I can't use. It's more of a collector's item for me, so I never use them. Use that one. If I have it, I will, you know, show you a video clip here of it. Anyway, so I hope this was helpful, and with the sale coming up, you might be able to find some of these things on the Sephora's website, or if you go right now, you'd be able to get some stuff for 15% off that Sephora doesn't carry. Then it'll be useful that way. Anyway, I'll be back again for another video really soon. Until next time, this is Amira signing off. Bye now.